إذا كنت تريد أن تكون على مذهب السلف تعلم مذهب السلف.
Some of them inshallah will do next week. Some of them will answer now. There's one which says, if we break wind when we are praying, do we carry on praying or do we stop and renew our wudu? With regards to that part of the question, if a person breaks wind in the prayer, if a person breaks wind in the prayer and he is absolutely certain he has broken wind in the prayer, and a person can be certain by hearing a sound or by smelling a smell, those types of things will bring about certainty that wind has broken, because there are narrations about it. There are narrations about it, about the breaking of wind when a person believes that he has broken wind. إِذَا وَجَدَ أَحَدُكُمْ فِي بَطْنِهِ شَيْئًا, if one of you finds some discomfort in his stomach, meaning he thinks that he's about to break wind from that discomfort, فَلَا يَنْصَرِفْ مِنْ صَلَاتِهِ, then you are not to leave the prayer حَتَّى يَجِدَ صَوْتًا أو حَتَّى يَسْمَعَ صَوْتًا أو يَجِدَ رِيحًا, until you actually hear a sound that the wind has broken, or you smell a smell that the wind has broken. Meaning that if a person has some doubt in his prayer, he thinks I've just broken wind. He thinks I've just broken wind, but he doesn't have any certainty. He's not sure. He didn't really feel anything, he didn't smell anything, didn't hear anything. Just some doubt comes to him with some uncomfort in his stomach, some discomfort in his stomach, etc. Then he thinks I've broken wind. He feels something in his stomach and he feels that maybe I've broken wind, but he doesn't know. In that instance, then a person doesn't leave the prayer and his wudu isn't broken, because the wudu can only be broken with certainty. The principle in Usul al-Fiqh is that certainty cannot be removed with doubt. Certainty cannot be removed with doubt. So now, for example, if a person made wudu at Maghrib time, an hour ago, just before Maghrib, a person knows with certainty they came into the masjid, they walked into the wudu area, they made wudu and they prayed, and then they sat down for this lesson. They know with certainty they did that. They made the wudu just before Maghrib prayer and they prayed. They know with certainty. That's what they did when they walked into the masjid. That's certainty. Then, an hour later now, at 8 o'clock, they think to themselves, Isha's coming up now, and I can't remember, during the lesson, at the beginning of the lesson, did I break wind or not? Some doubt comes to them. They think at the beginning of the lesson, I don't remember. After I'd prayed the Maghrib prayer, I'd made the wudu, I'd prayed the Maghrib prayer, then during the lesson, I don't remember if I broke wind. Some doubt comes to the person. In that instance, his wudu is correct and it's acceptable and it's not broken. That's a doubt he has. That's a doubt. Did he break wind or not? The certainty he has is that he knows he made wudu just before Maghrib. He has certainty that he made wudu and that he is upon wudu. Then he has some doubt whether I broke it or not. The doubt cannot remove the certainty. If the other way around, a person made the wudu for the Maghrib prayer an hour ago, then he prayed Maghrib. Then, with absolute certainty, he remembers after the Maghrib prayer, he went to the toilet. Absolute certainty. He remembers after the Maghrib prayer, he remembers getting up and going to the toilet and not renewing his wudu. Just coming in and sitting down after that. So with certainty, he remembers having gone to the toilet straight after Maghrib and having broken his wudu and used the toilet. And he remembers for certainty he didn't make wudu at that time. Then afterwards, now an hour later, he thinks, have I, during this lesson, did I get up and go make wudu afterwards or not? He's forgotten. Did he go afterwards in the middle of the lesson, in the last 20 minutes and go make wudu? He's forgotten. He has doubt. So now he has certainty that he went to the toilet after the prayer and his wudu was broken, but he has doubt as to whether he went and made it again. So in this instance, no wudu, because the certainty is that he definitely hasn't got wudu. The doubt is he maybe made wudu. So he has to act upon the certainty. So certainty cannot remove doubt, cannot remove certainty. So in that regard, if a person is absolutely certain that wind has broken, not doubt, because there is another narration which is mentioned by some of the scholars, Al-Hafidh ibn Hajar mentions it in Bulugh al-Maram, that the shaitan, he comes to an individual and he blows and he whispers to the extent that an individual may believe he has broken wind. So only if that individual is certain does that certainty break his wudu, otherwise it doesn't. But if that occurs and with certainty a person breaks the wudu during his prayer, then yes, he has to leave the prayer. The person has to leave the prayer and go and renew the wudu. Go and make the wudu again and then return.